Hey, what's up? This is Delio, and we're back with another video about this device, the Headrush VX5, featuring auto tune. And this is going to be a basic set of video. I got a comment on my channel. They're saying they just bought it, so we're going to go from scratch, power this down, and really sort of work out what's going on here, so that you can get this thing running, right? So let's start with the basics, right? So we have a lot of connectors here. We got the headphone out. We got ground lifting. We have our mic gain right here, power, all that stuff. So basically what we want to do is we want to take a microphone, or we want to hook it up to this input XLR right there. Microphones are pretty easy because it's impossible to hook them up the wrong way unless you have a barrel or something like that. But let's just say you got a regular handheld microphone. It doesn't have to be this one. And you could just hook that up to the input there. And then you want to take that output and go to whatever audio interface you have, or mixer, or anything like that. Or maybe you just want to use the headphone outs. You can do that as well. But, you know, so obviously the power is there. USB is right there. That's if you want to update the firmware. If you got one like how I did, the firmware may not be at the latest one, so you want to make sure you do that. So also something to keep in mind, if you want to use a condenser microphone with this is a condenser microphone which requires phantom power. In other words, the 48 volts right there. In this case, we're not using 48 volts. We're not using a condenser microphone with that, so we just set that right there, and I'll just gently set that microphone right there, and then we can set our gain, and it's right there. So let's just go step by step. Let's break it down. And also, if you want sound, you got to make sure that you at least have, I would set this input gain to at least 12 o'clock as a starting point, because you have this input gain right here, which is like the gain of any mixer, and then you have the output volume, which is here. So if you skip this part, you're probably not going to get any sound. So just keep in mind that there's two levels of volume gaining right there. Of course, there's different settings inside of it. Now we just attach our output XLR. Oh, I don't want to lose that power supply. It just disappeared on me. I'm about to use some movie magic real quick. But we want to take this output. This is an old cable. And then we want to make sure we connect this. We'll skip the USB for now. And let me recover that power cable using some movie magic. All right, we're back. So I got the power cable. A tip is to label your power cables or power supplies. So I'll reach for mine. So a lot of these power supplies look very alike. So this is just a tip. I advise you to get yourself a labeler and label your power supplies. I wish I did this a long time ago. Even for my VE22, it has a label on it. Label your power supplies. You will reap the benefits later on. This is something you do for later on. Okay. So we got the power there. The power's in, and you hit the power, it'll boot up. You're good to go. And when you hear sound come out of this device, it's going to sound significantly different than my condenser microphone. Right now, I'm talking into a condenser microphone. It's an AT2020 Audio-Technica microphone. So if I'm talking into this microphone right now, we're not going to hear anything. But let's say if I mute the Audio-Technica, and we'll go to an empty preset right there. Boom, boom. Check, 1, 2. I'm going to just turn the gain up a little bit. Now, again, keep in mind, and I'm going to cut. All right, so this is the dynamic microphone. You hear it sounds a little different, not as bright. And, you can adjust your volume here. This is your output volume. This is your input sensitivities. Notice if I turn this to the left, it gets softer. It's not fully out. If I turn it to the right, it can get a little too loud. So I always like to kind of start at 12 o'clock, adjust from there. You have to be careful if you're like at a gig where a bunch of hot speakers are around. I would advise maybe using the headphone jack to at least make sure that the signal is working. And again, just a quick reminder, make sure that if you're going to use a condenser microphone in a situation, whether you're in the studio, just turn on that phantom power. I wouldn't, you can kind of use this as a preamp. There are no rules. So if you want to use this as a preamp to go to your system or a rig, you can. I would rather say do the pitch correction on here and then run it to a nice preamp or compressor or something like that externally. But that's if you have that. But if this is all you have, this is all you have, and this is how you make it work. So yeah, you can hear the audio coming from this volume adjust there, right there. And I know that without hearing it, if I go to effects and I hold that button down, if I hit this button, go into this menu and turn this on, you should be hearing some reverb right now. Hit it again, turn it off. If I want to go back to the main menu, hit preset, and you're back home. All right, so hopefully you're getting sound off of this device. If anybody has any questions, feel free to comment or come to my Discord. I'm growing a community there, very slowly but surely growing a community there. So be sure to get on my Discord if you want maybe a faster-ish response if I'm not working, or just leave a comment. I hope this helps you and anybody else who's just getting this device and is struggling with it. At the basic level, this is not a I feel stupid thing. This is a teaching and education thing to help you move forward in your endeavors and your goals. All right, so that's what's up. Like, comment, subscribe. You're watching Dilly-O T2K YouTube channel, and I am Dilly-O.